Ladies and gentlemen, just a random survey before I start. How many of you have ever heard the word penis and vagina before 6 years old? I think not that much. But how many of you have been introduced or named the word penis as bird while the word vagina as flower? I think and I bet all Malaysians say yes because I also has been taught this way. Actually, both questions lead to the same vision of education, which is to introduce the genital parts of our human body. And this is also a syllabus in sex education. At first, when my mom introduced me those nicknames, I was wondering why were they named like that. But as time passes by, I learn and see them by myself. And yeah, this is a process that we called as self-discovery on sex education. However, ladies and gentlemen, some self-discovery leads to the wrong way or the wrong sex education. The wrong sex education has contributed to a lot of social cases nowadays, such as rape, unintended pregnancies, and also baby dumping. So, yeah, as a Malaysian today, I am here to bring all of us to see and figure out the right sex education to be implemented in our society. Before going further, ladies and gentlemen, have you ever wondered how this wrong sex education can lead to the increment of social cases? Yes, the youth are our future leaders that are expected to give us fresh ideas and creative solutions. But do you think that we really have mentally and physically healthy youth? We probably do not, ladies and gentlemen. This is because most relevant source for our youngsters today to do their self-discovery regarding sex are by watching pornography. A research done by Malaysian Against Pornography has found out 80% of our children aged 10 to 17 years old watched pornography in 2018, and 60.8% of them watch on porn web pages on the internet. It is a very huge amount if we convert into numbers, ladies and gentlemen. Do you know that watching pornography is as addicting as taking the drugs? It might damage our brains too. And the worst part is, these youngsters do not stop watching or discovering only by watching pornography, but they will do the next step, which is start to do it. This is when the social cases occur. Moving on to my next point, ladies and gentlemen, on how much do we know about sex education. The right sex education is not only about how to do sex, but it also stresses on how to do safe sex. There are much more knowledge regarding sex education, especially in protecting our genital parts and individuals. Now, do you see the bright side of sex education? And saying about this, Germany has implemented sex education to their 5 years old children, while Denmark at 6. And most of the Danish parents are very open to tell their children about how the process on producing baby. Now, a lot of countries also are concerned in implementing sex education to reduce in implementing sex education as a mandatory curriculum to reduce sexual assaults and also rape cases. In order to have a bright view regarding this, we can also refer to the book titled International Technical Guidance on Sexuality Education, a book that is published by the UNESCO. This book offers us a very complete structure and guidelines regarding sex education. So ladies and gentlemen, all of the guidelines has been settled up. So what is left for us? This is my last point, which is on how to implement the right sex education in our society, Malaysia. In Malaysia, we need to implement it correctly as it is very taboo topic to be discussed about. But the only way to make sure that this mission is successful, we need to start talking about this. Now or never, ladies and gentlemen. So, based on my survey, 81% of our 81% of 150 respondents are agree that we need to start educate our children, and most of them are also aware about the emerging social cases in Malaysia. So these statistics show a very good signal for a change. Our nation should be more open in discussing and talking about this. And these are few steps that we can do in order to implement the right sex education. First, start naming the genital parts correctly. Second, we can teach all the children to differentiate between sexual touches and safe touches. Number 3, we can also show to them sex education videos on YouTube. And number 4, the most important thing is we need to keep teaching them and make sure that all the content is suitable to their age. In addition, we have Malaysian Against Pornography. MAP is an organization who conduct a lot of campaigns and offering online classes for parents regarding sex education. So we can now start educating ourselves too from now. Ladies and gentlemen, are you now a part of me being a more concerned Malaysian? I am very glad to share the need of Malaysians to implement the right sex education by avoiding the wrong sex education and start to do the right thing continuously. I'm sure that we could produce a better youth and nation in the future. Ladies and gentlemen, it is a very big move, but with a very single solution, so we need to be together in order to make this successful. Do you ever want to serve this country? Let us start by doing this together by implementing the right sex education to the society. Thank you.